National Aviation Day is coming up in August. Stay tuned to see how Groton New London Airport is celebrating this great event on Welcome to Groton. Welcome to Groton. I'm Cindy Morrison, and today we're at Groton New London Airport to discuss National Aviation Day. Today we have with us Susan Bailey of Groton Business Association and Stacy Ritchotte of Mystic Jet Center. Thanks, ladies, for coming.
Thank you for coming to visit us.
So we have a big event happening here next month.
We do.
National Aviation Day. Can you tell us about this event?
National Aviation Day is on August 19th each year, and it was originally established by President Franklin Delano Roosevelt in 1939 to celebrate aviation and aeronautics milestones and progress, inventions, usage. And August 19th was chosen because it's Orville Wright's birthday.
Oh, how cool is that?
Fun fact.
I like that fun fact. Awesome. So, Stacy, the event is being held with Mystic Jet Center along with Groton New London Airport. Can you tell us, what does Groton New London Airport incorporate? How many facilities are here?
There's actually several different facilities on the airport. Mystic Jet Center is the FBO, so that's a fixed base operator, and we handle all of the incoming traffic from the airport. There are no commercial airlines here at the Groton New London Airport. It's all corporate, private, and charter. So we handle all the incoming and outgoing aircraft for that. And then there are several businesses in the main terminal. There's Avis Rental Car, there's a new restaurant, Cafe 511, which is really great. And then there's a flight school in the main terminal, Coastal and Action Airlines.
Okay.
A few more businesses on the field. We have the TASM, which is the National Guard helicopter facility, maintenance facility, and Survival Systems right across the street, which I think we'll get into a little bit later. They're a fantastic business, really unique. And Landmark Aviation is here at the airport as well. They have a maintenance facility and they have a couple of hangars here as well.
Awesome. That's a lot in
one
one spot.
Yeah. There's a lot more than people think here.
Definitely. I think people take for granted we have the Groton New London Airport here and all that it offers. So back to the event, how many of those that are here at Groton New London Airport will be involved that day?
All of the tenants.
All of the
tenant businesses will be participating. And we have close to possibly over a dozen other aviation-related organizations and vendors who will be setting up displays and demonstrations in the main terminal.
That's great.
We have everything from locals, the local fire and Red Cross will be here, talking about the way that they respond to an aviation incident or accident or whatever, disaster. We don't like to use that word.
Right.
We will have the Coast Guard International Ice Patrol talking about what they do.
Okay.
The Ice Patrol was established after the sinking of the Titanic to set up a warning system for North Atlantic shipping so that that could not happen again. And the way they do most of that work is through aviation.
Incredible.
So
I love this. This is all great information. So with such a huge event that's happening here, who is the event sponsor?
The event is co-sponsored by the Connecticut Airport Authority and the Groton Business Association. Awesome. The Connecticut Airport Authority was established in 2011, I believe it was, by the state of Connecticut to run the 5 general aviation airports in Connecticut and Bradley International. And their goal is to improve the airports, market them, make them more attractive to users and to businesses who might be considering locating in the state of Connecticut, because we do have all of that transportation opportunity here. The Groton Business Association was established, we've been around for about 15 years now. We're an all-volunteer organization. We're part of the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. We're an independent affiliate, and we are an advocate for businesses in Greater Groton, the river to river.
Yes, the development of more economic
business development is our niche.
I like that. Okay, so with that, the event itself, who can come? How much access will visitors have? You know, is there a fee?
It's open to the public.
Okay.
And there is no fee.
Oh, wonderful.
It is free.
It's a great family event.
Yes, thank you, sponsors. It's run by volunteers, organized by volunteers. It's really tailored for the community. And Stacy, why don't you give a little on the what people can do when they're here?
Yeah. So there's a couple of different things that they can do. You could take in the main terminal, as you said, there's going to be 12 to 15 different vendors set up. And Susan and the team have really come up with a great idea this year. We're really showcasing sides of aviation that people don't realize, like the Red Cross and how they are involved in aviation and what they do during a natural disaster or something of that nature, and how they utilize aviation to get to aid to those people. I think another organization was Pilots and Paws that we had talked to. They transport animals all across the country to find them new homes. Civil Air Patrol, the Ice Patrol, a couple of different vendors that are going to be in the main terminal.
The Mission.
Oh, yes.
That so interesting. I'd never heard of them before, so I'm anxious to see their display. They are an organization who fly supplies, educational materials to remote parts of the world, including missionaries to remote parts of the world, to indigenous peoples, and they actually have a presence here at this airport.
Wow, how long have they been here?
I have no idea.
A number of years, I believe, yes.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Now I can't wait to come.
There's so much going on here. It really is fascinating.
Okay, and the times again?
The 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon.
Do you have to be here right at 10 to catch everything, or is it going to be throughout the day?
It is a self-guided tour, so we encourage people to, when you arrive, park at the main terminal. We'll have volunteers helping with that. Come into the main terminal, we will have a map available with all of the sites on the airport that are open. We have some of the facilities will have timed tours and demonstrations. Those will be listed, and there will be people to help them with wayfinding as they go through the tour.
Sounds super organized.
You can pick and choose your favorites.
I love it. It sounds super organized, and I can imagine you're going to be flocked with people. How many did you have last year in 2016?
We had over 500 people came.
Yeah. How wonderful.
On a weekday.
On a weekday?
Yes.
Because it's always the same date, August 19th.
Yes.
Yep. Correct. Okay.
And this year, August 19th, is on a Saturday.
Right, so you're going to be bombarded.
We hope so.
Do you have extra volunteers for this one?
We do.
Good. So we're going to pause here in a little bit, but one thing I wanted to touch on was when people come here, the parking, like you said, is at the main facility at Groton New London Airport.
At the main terminal.
Okay, perfect. And then it's 10 to 2 all day, all ages, and it's free. Thanks to Groton Business Association and
the Connecticut Airport Authority.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. We're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back.
Sometimes there's no do-over. Some things you can't rewind. That's when an extra safety step could mean the difference between a close call and a call to 911. Simple steps save lives. Learn more at poolsafely.gov.
I'm always the first one up. I'm always up for a challenge. I'll overcome any obstacle. I don't believe in limits. I refuse to be average.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, "Read your lease. No pets allowed." My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Welcome back. We're here at Groton New London Airport today with Susan Bailey of Groton Business Association and Stacy Ritchotte of Mystic Jet Center. Stacy, what can you tell us about Mystic Jet Center? How long have you been here? How many planes do you have on here on a daily basis, weekly basis?
Sure. So Mystic Jet Center has been on the airfield for 4 years as Mystic Jet Center, but the FBO has been here for 30 plus years in operation. And so Mystic Jet Center itself doesn't operate any aircraft. We don't run any charter ourselves, but there is a charter on the airfield. And actually this aircraft here, which is a Navajo, is with Action Airlines, and they run a charter here at the airport. So anyone looking to charter an aircraft would want to contact them, not Mystic Jet Center actually.
Okay.
But we do handle all of the incoming traffic for corporate, private, and charter aircraft. And it can vary from day to day. Some days, today is a little bit slower. The weather's kind of iffy today. There's an overcast, so it makes it difficult for the smaller pilots to get in. But on Sunday, we had a record-breaking day for us, and it was fantastic. We had lots of large aircraft. We had several small people flying in to go to Mystic for the day. So it varies day to day, but we stay busy, especially during the summer.
Okay, and now how many planes are, this is their home?
I know with Mystic Jet Center, we have about 12 that house with Mystic Jet Center. And then on the airfield, we have the T-hangars, which are operated by Landmar Aviation.
Right.
And we also have the jet pods. And those are like condos for airplanes.
Oh,
yeah. So, and as far as I believe right now, they're all full. So, and I think they have about 20 to 30 tenants as well. So
that's
we actually
remarkable.
Quite a few here at the airfield.
So you guys are pretty just full house right now.
Yeah, especially in the summer.
And how is it during the winter?
Winter's a little more quiet. It turns into a little bit more of a ghost town. A lot of people that use the airport during the summertime have vacation homes in the area, whether it be Fisher's Island or over in Stonington. So they fly in for the summer, go to their vacation homes, and then they leave their planes here with us. In the wintertime, we get a lot of the corporate traffic in the winter will still come in here for local businesses or whatnot.
We have a lot of small aircraft come here to Groton New London Airport for the tourism industry. People who are coming in their small private aircraft to see Mystic Country.
Great.
So we serve a large number of people for that also.
I think we often take for granted where we live.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
That people come here for this. So we're just curious, but some of us were wondering, how many times do you have like celebrities who are at one of the casinos fly in here?
A few.
A few here and there.
We don't ever see them. We hear about it. But most of the time on our ramp, people will get out of their plane, get into their car, and be on their way. So 9 times out of 10, we don't know who's here.
Right.
We just know the airplane.
Right.
So we get more hearsay than anything that a celebrity has come in or anything of that nature.
Okay.
We
just
take care
curious.
of aircraft and pilots.
That's it.
Exactly, right? They're the important people, yes. Besides Mystic Jet Center, we have some unique businesses that you mentioned earlier, underwater survival systems. What can you tell us about that? I know we did a tour there recently. I think it's fabulous, but can you tell our audience?
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's really, really unique. They serve a lot of military outfits and then a lot of helicopter outfits because in a helicopter, typically if you're landing in the water, you're immediately inverting.
Yeah.
So it teaches you how to, and it's a step-up program. They have a 2-day program that they have where you start in just a little seat and then they invert you and you have to get out of that. And then they have this massive machine that you go into and you actually have to buckle in and get yourself out of.
They actually submerge you, correct?
Yeah, they have a huge
and
pool.
roll you.
Yeah.
And
well,
with thunder and lightning and wind, all of it. You
Right.
can't. I've seen the demo a number of times. It never gets old. It's
Right.
like your heart's going. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What a really
exciting.
cool thing to have here.
Yeah, and they actually have a new team development program that they just started for businesses to use as well to get your
Like
team in
manager,
there.
like team building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
So
Yep.
and they will be on the tour. They will be conducting demonstrations.
They will,
in their
okay.
facility.
Great.
Yes.
So if you come to the event, wear your walking shoes because you're
Yeah,
going to be walking
definitely.
all around.
There will be a
Okay.
lot of walking.
Okay, and
wear
now
your sunscreen.
Yes, sunscreen and walking shoes. I like that. So also we have the National Guard here. Can you tell us about them?
The National Guard, the TASM G, is the maintenance and repair facility for all of the Northeast, and it's right here in Groton. A lot of people don't realize that. When a helicopter comes in from a deployment, it's almost like a disassembly line and then an assembly line.
Oh.
So they perform complete maintenance on it because when you redeploy your helicopter, you want to make sure that everything is going to work
most definitely.
perfectly. That is fascinating. And they will be open. Both of those facilities and a number of the other ones that are on the tour and part of the open house are places that are not normally accessible to the public.
Right.
And that's something that makes this a really unique
Yeah,
event.
special event. I
Yeah.
like that a lot. We have a few minutes left here. So you said there's guided tours, no official tours. Everything will be posted.
It's self-guided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. What is the best thing about National Aviation Day at Groton New London Airport?
Well, we think aviation is really cool.
It is.
Every day.
We want to share
day.
that. And
I think for me, one of the most exciting things is that it's a really great family event and it exposes a lot of kids to different careers that they had no idea existed.
Right.
I started here at the airport, I was about 21, 22 years old, and I had no idea that general aviation existed. So starting here was really exciting for me and introduced a whole new world for me. So I think it's really important for kids to know that this exists, that there are career opportunities here in general aviation, and you could start right here in Groton.
You guys do offer camps or clinics, I think,
ACE
also.
camp.
Yeah, there's an
Yeah.
ACE camp actually coming up July 24th, I believe, and they're running for 2 weeks. It's grades 6 through 9,
Yeah.
and they do a week-long program. They do field trips and stuff. So
That is so cool. How cool
yeah,
is that?
it's a great program.
before we run out of time,
Yes.
there's one really special thing that it's the first time we're having it on this event, and it is the Experimental Aircraft Association has a program called Young Eagles, and they have small plane pilots who volunteer to give children free airplane rides.
No way.
Yes, really, way.
Yeah.
How
And,
young?
5, 8. It's on our website.
Okay.
We have the link, and they're They give them a 20-minute aircraft ride in a small plane. They can take 2 or 3 for each ride.
Okay.
And we hope to be able to provide 50 flights. It depends on how many of the volunteers can actually come, but that is something really, really special.
That is very special indeed.
Every child remembers.
Oh yeah, I remember the first time when I was like, got my little wings.
Your wings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
I just wanted to mention that we are having that, and the sign up will be in the main terminal when people arrive.
And now, Susan, you mentioned the website. Can you mention it again? What is the website?
The
for
Groton
more
Business
details?
Association website is www.grotonbiz.com. It's grotonbiz.com.
Perfect.
And we do have a Facebook page, and there will be more and more postings being put up on that about individual entities that are participating on Aviation Day here.
It's labeled National Aviation Day at Groton New London Airport?
It will be, if you go to the Groton Business Association Facebook page, it'll just all be, all be on there. It's on our events, and we'll keep adding.
Perfect. One last question, rain or shine?
Rain or shine.
Okay.
Orville is not changing his birthday for weather.
He's not. No, he's not. We gotta celebrate. Will there be birthday cake?
Sorry, no cake.
No cake.
But you can go to Cafe 511.
Yes.
And you can get dessert there.
Which I need to check out, so I will. Thank you. Thank you, ladies, so much for this
amazing
amount of information. I can't wait for the event. August 19th.
August 19th,
10
a.m.
to 2. Yep, great. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting us come here. This is really cool today. I like this.
Thank you.
So I look forward to it, and hopefully we get to do more stuff with you in the future.
Excellent.
And now, stay tuned for the upcoming town meetings for the next 2 weeks. On National Aviation Day at Groton New London Airport, go to grotonbiz.com or Groton Business Association's Facebook page. Thank you for joining us today, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Welcome to Groton.